Good afternoon and welcome to the media news on Osbc TV. My name is Tajuddin Amodu. President Muhammadu Buhari has expressed satisfaction with the conduct of the 2023 general elections, considering the turnout of voters and the generally peaceful atmosphere under which it took place, noting that the country has learned from it. The president stated this in London while addressing his colleague at the Commonwealth Leaders Summit as part of major event leading to the coronation of His Majesty King Charles III as King of United Kingdom and leaders of the Commonwealth. A statement by presidential spokesperson Femi Adesina informed that the theme of the event focused on the future of Commonwealth as a body and the role of the youth. According to the president, the general elections saw a remarkable turnout of voters and proved that Nigeria's democracy is maturing despite some pockets of violence, as Nigeria demonstrated that a government can be elected peacefully. He added that the country has learnt lessons which will make subsequent polls even better. President Buhari highlighted the key role Nigerian youth played during the election as well as in support of national development, attributing a great part of the youth participation in the general elections to the essence of Not Too Young to Run bill signed into law by his administration in 2018. In the meantime, the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) says it is yet to receive official communication from the House of Representatives on its resolution regarding the nation's voter register. Chief Press Secretary to INEC Chairman Mr. Rotimi Oyekami told newsmen in Abuja while reacting to a media publication of the House of Representatives calling for the removal of fictitious names from the register. Oyekami said that the House of Representatives has called on INEC to remove fictitious names from the register. He, however, said it is also the tradition of the House to officially transmit such resolutions with details of what transpired to the Commission each time such specific resolutions are passed to enable INEC take the required steps, but the Commission is yet to receive any communication from the House to that effect. It will be recalled that the House had made the resolution at its plenary following the unanimous adoption of a motion of urgent public importance. Osun State Governor Senator Ademola Adeleke has been commended for embarking on massive road rehabilitation and construction across Osun State. Those who spoke with Osbc News gave the commendation while speaking on updates of road rehabilitation projects across Osun. Oluwatobi Loba Odunuga has details.
Road infrastructure is a very important public asset as society relies on a good road system as the basis to access jobs, healthcare, education and social connections. Osun State government, under the leadership of Governor Ademola Adeleke, recognized the role good road infrastructure plays in the developmental process of any given place and hit the ground running on assumption of office to reform the infrastructural deficits in the state. Speaking with Osbc News on the road rehabilitation projects, the Director of Highway, Ministry of Works and Transport, Engineer Idowu Bello, said the ministry is enjoying full support of the governor and express support of Governor Ademola Adeleke in making life easy for the people through the construction, reconstruction and rehabilitation of roads across the state. He, however, called for the support of the people in the area of maintenance, especially by putting a stop to indiscriminate dumping of refuse in gutters, culverts and waterways.
I want to appreciate Governor Adeleke. He said wherever the masses is in need of anything or something is disturbing there in terms of infrastructure, he has given us go before we secure approval. For instance, we have some damaged covered failed ones across the state for years. Immediately he came on board, he told us anywhere they call our attention to any needs like that, we should quickly respond. We need the support of our people too. You get some area, you see some people dumping refuse inside the cover to get it blocked. By the time you know when the rain is falling, there won't be any way for passage of water. The surface of the road will just fill up with flood.
Osbc News visit to the site of some of the road rehabilitation in Osogbo, including Jomake area, Olutimei Estate area, Okeayepe, Costain area, among others, shows that work is already in progress at various sites as drainages were being fixed. Residents of the areas who could not hide their joy, including Mr. Claudius Lufadeju, Mr. Kamil Alimi, Mr. Ayinde Jamaldeen and Mrs. Mutiat Okwade, among others, were full of appreciation to Governor Ademola Adeleke for keeping to his electoral promises, noting that good development will start surging again in their areas.
We thank God for today that we have a governor in Osun State do better thing to us apart in this road construction. God will help him.
The road wey governor do for this place, we thank God for Ademola Adeleke.
We want to appreciate governor, our governor. God will help him.
I'm feel well. In fact, I'm very happy that our road will be good, better than before. So I'm very happy. I pray for our governor that God will be with them.
They expressed strong conviction that with the rate of development being witnessed in every sector, Osun State is finally on the path of huge economic prosperity, and that in no distant time, the state will be standing shoulder to shoulder among other developed states in Nigeria. Oluwa Tobiloba Odunuga, OSBC News.
President Muhammadu Buhari has asked the Senate to confirm the appointment of 12 nominees as members of the governing board of the Northeast Development Commission. According to a statement by the President's spokesperson, Garba Shehu, the President's request is contained in a letter addressed to the Senate President Hamid Lawan, dated May 3. The President said in the letter that the Senate should note that the tenure of current governing board of the Northeast Development Commission ends tomorrow. Shehu quoted the President as expressing hope that his request will receive the usual expedition consideration and confirmation of the Senate. And now to sports. Minister of Sports and Youth Development Sunday, Dari has inspected Moshood Abiola Stadium training pitch to examine the level of development. With barely a few weeks, it will be handed to the ministry. According to reports, a private company adopted the training pitch to fix the natural grass that had worn out due to much pressure without consistent maintenance. Maintenance of the pitch for the next 2 years will be done by the company, which is part of the agreement in the Memorandum of Understanding (MOU) between the company and the Sports Ministry. Dari expressed satisfaction with the improvement in regrassing the pitch, hoping that it will be completed and delivered to the ministry before handover. And also on sports, Amajibo of South Africa, midfielder Gumelu Kekana has expressed his side readiness to face the Golden Eaglets of Nigeria in today's last match. The final Group B encounter between South Africa and Nigeria will be crucial in determining who will progress to the knockout stages of the tournament. South Africa is currently third on the group, while Nigeria is second, both tied on 3 points, but Nigeria ahead on goal difference. The last time the two sides met was in 2015, where South Africa won by a lone goal in the semi-finals. Looking ahead to the crucial encounter, Kekana believes it will be a good game. He stated that the players' mentality is the same in terms of approaching the game against Nigeria. The match will start 8 p.m. tonight. And now on the foreign scene, Ukraine has accused Russia of attacking the besieged city of Bakhmut with phosphorus munitions. Ukraine's military released a drone footage where Bakhmut can be seen ablaze as what appears to be white phosphorus rained down on the city. It creates fast-spreading fires that are difficult to put out, of which Russia has been accused of using them before. However, Moscow has never publicly admitted to the using of white phosphorus, and last year Kremlin press secretary Dmitry Peskov insisted Russia has never violated international conventions after Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said it has been used. According to Human Rights Watch, the chemical has been used repeatedly over the past 15 years, including by US forces against IS fighters in Iraq and Syria. And lastly, on the foreign scene, aftershocks shook Japan a day after a powerful earthquake left at least one person dead and destroyed several buildings. Japan's disaster management agency said that at least 29 people had been injured, 2 people trapped inside destroyed buildings were rescued, and around 50 people had moved to evacuation centers set up as schools in the city. According to the Japan Meteorological Agency, the 6.5 magnitude quake hit the central Ishikawa region at a depth of 12 kilometers. The agency further said more than 50 aftershocks, some of them strong, occurred as it warned that heavy rains could trigger landslide in the area. Meanwhile, the country has strict construction regulations intended to ensure buildings can withstand strong quakes and routinely holds emergency drill to prepare for a major jolt. And that ends the midday news on OSBC TV. It was edited by Adebari Ejimakinde. Good afternoon.